Alright, so I was thinking that about my past and how things should have gone. Uh, Basically, all that stuff, the past revolved around me. Let's say the year 2004 was the actual um, the peak consistency of like the riddle being formed for my future and like where I'd be comfortable keeping my sort of like existence. And then, so everything after that has just been kind of like less and less cool because I don't know, maybe like everyone just kind of got pissed off and like uh, was not going to sort of break their back anymore. 2004, and yeah, so yeah, because when uh, yeah, that's kind of boring to talk about. I don't know. Because it's not something that's within me knowledge-wise. It's just stuff that I kind of like elaborate on um, whatever I could make assumptions about. Uh, so 2004 was when it would have peaked. I was living in Windsor. 2005 was like, yeah, he's solid, or whatever. Because I was super quiet and didn't say anything and like actually really didn't like call anyone. And but what that created was like this sort of brood of inconsistency where I was just kind of like a character and a character less at the same time. And then I can only imagine what the city would have been. It was probably like very much this hovel where all my friends would just, theoretically, because we never really hung out that much, friends, and so it would have been like for them, whatever this is for me, I imagine that's what it would have been like for them, Windsor. I could be wrong, but uh, yeah. And then I was thinking that smoking is like black metal, like because it's like the worst thing for you, and it's like I'm doing it or whatever, right? Like you're actually doing that, and like, to, but I mean there's the fail safe because you're not actually like like you're not actually the canary like sort of dying for a cause, like you're just like my lungs can take it, like no big deal, like or whatever. And then yeah, so it doesn't really, it's not really like me like fucking smoking and like raving till my dying days. It's not like that at all. Your dying days being when you can't live with your image anymore, which is like, well, at least that's what it would be like for me. Um, and then which, like, not living with my image is kind of like, I don't know, like, it's like if I like fasted and like lost my like 10 or 15 pounds of weight that I put on, then maybe like my image would be a bit more like, but, uh, yeah, no. Um, and really, I don't know, like, it's like, a lot of people probably respect it, like dudes who have that extra weight to them. It's probably like, I don't know, kind of like a more now. Like, and like people, like, dude, if I gained like 50 pounds, people would be like, that's my guy. Like, but no, as it is, people are like, he's lean, kind of sucks, it's boring. Like, it's either like like super thin and skinny, and like, or I mean, clearly, obviously, people, the mediocrity of the situation is like, who cares? Like, it's like you either want the person to be like super overweight or uh, yeah, and like what's cool is like you could probably achieve just like solid weight and then just like be about that weight for the rest of your life, which is kind of awesome. You wouldn't like you wouldn't be like 1,000 pounds. Like, I don't know, maybe that kind of be awesome too. No, I mean it wouldn't be awesome for you, but yeah, you probably have more like, I don't know, like I don't know who's calling and like who's on the like your planet and your world or whatever, space age weird stuff. But let's say that I is like always trained on you and is like, oh, like I don't know, this kind of spaced out, but it doesn't make any sense. What I'm saying is kind of like, I should probably quote movies in my head a lot more. I think that's what a lot of people probably like train themselves and like do, and like, because if you take your mind off like things that are dumb with stuff that's like scripted, then it's like, and that's, you know, like in your mind that's like, that's awesome. And I kind of do, but you know, cause like script is like flawless and solid. Like maybe the 90s were kind of a shitty time for like speech, but stuff that like the Oscars praise is usually pretty solid nowadays. Like, and I think that I could probably write a script, but it would just be like, I don't know, it wouldn't be like super highbrow. It would just be like kind of, it would make sense and be tangible. And then I gotta stop saying tangible and tangents. Right. I think I'm gonna go upload this or whatever. Yeah, no, I do this apparently. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I hear, after these speeches though, like this speech and these talks, I hear birds, and then it's as if they're like super, like they're kindred to anything that like is calling or something, which would be completely awesome, and I'd love to know them, but I don't think anyone ever really will. They'll probably die out before like rather than like some huge spiritual age, you know, which is tragic. All right, bye. So,